Hi, long time no see. Welcome back to Build Life. Well, it's that time again. Get headed to Kentucky. It's been about 2 months since last we were there, maybe a little longer. Lots happened here, not the least of which is I got a new knee, and I am now doing pretty good. Still a little sore, to be expected, I guess. And we got a lot of things ready while we were here for this trip. A lot of things that we had to do ahead of time. We purchased all the wall paneling. A lot of it I had, some old barnwood. Mike spent a lot of time staining and varnishing all those so they're ready to go when we get there. There's really no place to do it when we're there. We also got all the railings pre-cut, the bottom rails drilled. You'll have to see how those go together. They're made out of rebar. So we had about 200 spindles to cut to length. This is what I do, just tie it all in knots. So I thought I'd take a little time while I'm getting packed up, talk to you guys about where we left off the last time and what we're gonna do when we're there this time. So last time we were in Kentucky. It was kind of an interesting trip because I left like the second day we were there to go to St. Louis. Those guys were there, but we finished all of our framing and we decided to build a big deck on it. That's not something we were really, well, at least I wasn't planning on doing it. But we decided that this cabin in particular, it's 250 square feet, so it's not a very big cabin. Needs a little more room, people to hang out in, do anything in. You know, the tiny home thing is great, but many of those have you seen where people are still in them after very long. And people that aren't used to living that way probably appreciate a little outside space. That's one of the biggest comments we get on the other cabins we have is how nice the big decks, especially the ones that are covered, are to hang out on. Pucker factor 11. It's about the max for that little forklift. So I think we're gonna do things a little differently video-wise on this trip than we've done on some of the others. They'll probably look the same. I don't know how much you guys will really be able to notice. The first thing we're gonna do, and this is kind of funny, we're gonna do a live stream, but by the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be over. I like using these straps. The little short ones don't have a lot of slack. They're really strong, but they have closed keepers on both ends. And I use these axle straps and clip them on. So if everything just goes to hell, or a load like this that has its own suspension and goes up and down, it doesn't come slack and the hook fall off. This is I guess what you call a static load. There's no suspension. So the chance of this one coming slack are slim to none. These sometimes do. They go bouncing down the highway into someone's windshield. This is not exactly the load I want to drive 500 miles without a strap on. It would probably be fine, honestly. Good luck explaining that to the state troopers. So anyways, I think the other difference, the thing we're gonna do, rather than making a Kentucky build trip number, whatever, we're gonna make a video for every day that we're there. Vlog style, here's what we did, then like how to. Not that anybody wants to know how we do things, but I think it'll be kind of fun. Then when we get back here, we have lots of content. You guys can see some of the more behind the scenes stuff. So like I say, on the last trip, we did a ton of the siding. We've got a little bit of exterior trim to finish up and the deck. And on that first day when we get there, this wood on the bottom of the trailer here, what you're seeing on your side is treated decking. We decided on the last trip that we would name this cabin the Tin Cantina. So we have a lot of things that follow a tin can theme. You guys will just kind of have to see that. But I got a bunch of light fixtures that I made out of old tin cans and really cool things. We're gonna use some more of the galvanized steel like I got here in my shop. We did a lot there already with it around the skirt at the bottom. So we're gonna frame this outdoor kitchen on there, outdoor bar, I don't know what you wanna call it. And then I bought a big, really nice Weber grill, Genesis, with the side burner on it, and a griddle. I want to kind of encourage people to spend more time cooking outside. Keeps the cab a little cleaner, keeps the heat down. I think though, where'd my axle strap go? One, All right, I'm back. So like I was saying, I guess if we're gonna have this griddle, a nice grill and all that, there's no sense in us cooking on the janky little cheapo that I bought for the cabin we're staying in, the big cabin. So I think we're gonna get there, whatever day. Today's Thursday and we're leaving Sunday. So when we get there Sunday and start unloading, I think we're gonna put that grill and griddle right on the deck. Even take some more of those screws and just screw them down to lumber. I think this is wishful thinking. This is our fire pit. It's a cauldron out of that escape room that I used to own. It would ride nicely here in the end, but boy, you'll never know if it comes off. I got this long gutter. Be kind of cool, rusty old. Well, it'll rust up eventually. I sprayed it with muriatic acid, so there's no, well, there's some galvanizing, but quite a bit of it has come off. That'll ride nicely there, I'm pretty sure. So, as far as the cabin's concerned, we're gonna get this deck put on, we're gonna get the railings done, we'll frame out the whole outside kitchen. Since last we were there, while I was recovering, I had a guy spray foam the cabin, so it's all insulated, it's ready for the interior finishes. So my dad and I, a couple trips ago, roughed all the plumbing and electric and everything, that's ready. My brother's gonna come meet us and he's going to trim out all the electric as much as we can. We're gonna put up the wall finish and kind of outlets as we go and stuff. Got a company coming to put the internet in, right? Because internet's important for rental cabins. We're gonna put like a 1/4-inch underlayment down in a life-proof, like a vinyl plank flooring. The first cabin we did like southern yellow pine and oiled it. It is just really hard to keep that stuff clean compared to in the Sunset Ridge, the second one we did this click together vinyl just from Home Depot that's life proof. Man, just to mop that and clean it is unbelievable. I don't know how I feel about it from a, you know, neat cabin in the woods, rustic, romantic feel to it, but functionally it's pretty good and it'll look awesome. Another thing I have pellet stove that does not require electricity. So we're gonna install that, we'll get that on there. Got a little Ford Ranger from my brother-in-law and pulled that back the last trip. I was gonna film some of that. Man, it was so hot, we were so miserable. I didn't get as many things on there as I want, but I've got a hitch for it. We're gonna bolt that on, a little trailer and a lawnmower down there. Probably run over to, got a lot down the road from the one you guys see. That's gonna need mowed, little work up and down the drive with some tree trimming. I don't know, just a lot of things we've got planned to get done. It should be a good time. So I don't know, guys, that's really, you know, about it. Kind of rambling on here, but I'm just sort of excited to get going. Make a video, talk to you guys. Anyways, I won't keep you guys. I'm gonna get this all loaded up. I was gonna do some filming on the road and stuff as we go, but I think I'm just gonna take off. I'll maybe do that, but I'll just add it into the, you know, videos a little further down the road. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm excited for what's to come here. I'm excited to get this new knee back in order, and hope you guys will come along. That's all I got.